family and I recently returned from a trip to Alaska, a place that combines spectacular natural beauty with a breathtaking amount of tax deductibility. Now, if you're writing a travel article about it, which is what I'm doing here, I'll start with some facts at a glance. Hello, my name is Brandt and I will be performing Alaska, Grin and Bear It by Dave Barry. Where Alaska is, way the hell far from you, beyond Mars. How do you get there? You sit in a variety of aircrafts for the majority of your adult life. Longer if you take a child. What they have there that will try and kill you? Bears. I'm quite serious about this. Although Alaska is now an official United State with modern conveniences such as rental cars and frozen yogurt, they also contain a large number of admitted bears, striding freely about the landscape, and nobody seems to care. In fact, the locals seem to be part of this. You walk into a hotel or a convenience store, and the first thing you see is a large glass case about the size of Nigeria, containing a stuffed bear. A hotel had two of these. It's what we, travel writers, call a two-bear hotel. Now, this struck me as an odd concept, showcasing local major hazards, and it would be similar to if the Greater Miami Chamber of Commerce went around putting up glass display cases containing stuffed cocaine smugglers with little plaques stating how much they weighed and where they were taken, which, now that I think of it, is not such a bad idea. Anyways, we decided that the best way to get over our fear of bears was to become more informed about them. So, we bought a book entitled Alaska, Bear Tales. And here are some of the chapter titles, which I am not making up. Help! I'm being eaten by a bear! They'll really maul you! And my favorite, they can be funny. Ha ha! I bet Mr. and Mrs. Bear are just a bundle of hilarity as they tussle playfully over the remaining portions of some tourist plumped up by airplane food. And I am glad that the only actual, practicing, non-stuffed bears that we saw were in the Anchorage Zoo. Now, Alaska has more than just bears, has hundreds of thousands of miles of nature, including several thousand spectacular snow-capped mountains, any one of which, if you were to relocate it to a semi-flat state such as Indiana, the locals would quit their jobs, form cults, and worship it. But Alaska has so many of these mountains that after a while, you just don't notice them. Which is a good thing, because it frees you up to watch out for the moose poop, which is everywhere, and the locals use, this is also the truth, to make earrings and other souvenir items to sell to tourists who have no taste or decency. We bought some. And, speaking of the locals, they are as nice as any you'll ever meet. And this is probably because there's only about 85 of them. And they all seem to know each other. Alaska is an informal kind of state, the kind of state where if you stayed a while and didn't shoot anybody, they'd make you lieutenant governor. Alaska has a fully functional state government, complete with legislature, buildings, etc. The hot ticket item being discussed over there was salmon. Now, Alaskans tend to be rugged, outdoor-oriented individuals. For example, we were invited to dinner at the home of Craig Mendred, an Anchorage newspaper columnist. And we ate a caribou that he personally had shot with a real gun. Now, this is very rugged behavior for a journalist. For most of us, a real outdoor wilderness adventure is operating a non-riding lawnmower. Another rugged outdoor-oriented individual we met was Cynthia Toby, who operates the Crow Creek Mine outside of Anchorage. The Crow Creek is a fully functional gold mine, complete with a sign on the entrance stating, "No fern picking, no shooting." Now, Cynthia lives in a cabin that has no electricity, no running water, no phone, and no way to get in or out in the winter except by snow machine. And she said, when tourists come, they ask, "How can you live without a trash compactor?" She had Pepsi cooling in a snowbank and a loaded gun over the front door. When we asked her if she ever had any problems with bears, she said yeah. But she seemed more concerned about fern pickers. And near the Crow Creek is the birdhouse, a tiny, truly wonderful bar that's falling down a hill and has reached such a steep angle that if you were to let go of your beer, it would slide down the bar, fall on the floor, and make a mess. But that doesn't matter, because you couldn't possibly make a mess in the birdhouse, since it already contains about 2/3 of the world's clutter supply, including business cards, underwear, numerous brassieres, some the size of tank parachutes, and of course, a wooden leg. Now, Alaska also contains avalanches, earthquakes, tundra, the Eskimo word meaning nothing, and glaciers, which are all very important in terms of geography. And you should definitely visit them, but stop by the birdhouse first and save your receipt. Thank you.